Hi, hello, vanakkam and welcome to the First Step Academy Learn and Grow Educational Medium. Okay, the first problem from the exercise. The inverse ratio of 11 is to 15 is. Options are option A 15 is to 11, option B square root 11 is to square root 15, option C 121 is to 225, option D none of these. So we know that ratio can be represented in the form called A is to B, right? Also we can write in another form called A by B. Am I right? Fine. So inverse in the sense reciprocal. So reciprocal means, look at, this is the ratio where reciprocal of this A by B can be represented by 1 divided by A by B. This is called reciprocal of A by B. Now look at A divided by B here. So denominator B will come further to the numerator. Hence this 1 divided by A by B can be written in the form called B by A. So inverse or reciprocal of the ratio A by B can be represented in the form called B by A. Am I right? So this is the concept. So that exactly we are going to apply here. So here given ratio is 11 is to 15. It is in the form called A is to B. That can be written in the form called A by B, where A is 11, B is 15. So the ratio, given ratio is 11 by 15. Hence inverse of this particular ratio can be written in the form called 15 divided by 11. Am I right? So inverse ratio of 11 is to 15 is 15 is to 11. So this 15 is to 11 can be write again in the form called 15 is to 11. Am I right? So inverse ratio of 11 is to 15 is 15 is to 11, where here 15 is antecedent, 11 is consequent. Where they are asked us the inverse ratio of 11 is to 15. It's a very simple question, direct question. The answer is option A, 15 is to 11. Right? Hope you understand. The second question. The ratio of two quantities is 3 is to 4. If the antecedent is 15, the consequent is what? That's what asked. Given options are option A 16, option B 60, option C 22, option D 20. Right? So look at here, the ratio of two quantities they have given us 3 is to 4. So the given ratio is 3 is to 4. If the antecedent is 15, they said the antecedent is 15, then they are asking us what is the consequent. One thing that we should know, that multiplication or division of any non-zero common number along with the terms of the particular ratio, then that will not affect the ratio. For example, if I take 2 is to 1, if I multiply these two terms called 2 and 1 with the 2, okay, then the ratio will become 2 2s are 4 is to 1 2 is 2. Right? Further, if we are reducing this to the lower form, again it will come to 2 is to 1. Am I right? That's what the statement says. By multiplying or dividing, anything is okay, by the common number, right? Then common number with the each term of the ratio will not affect the ratio. According to that, we are going to find the consequent here. Look at the ratio 3 is to 4, where they said that antecedent is 15. Hence, they multiplied this antecedent with 5. Hence, we need to multiply this consequent is also with 5. Then only the ratio will not change. Am I right? So, 3 into 5 is 15, where 4 into 5 is 20. Hence, this is the ratio where 15 is the antecedent, where 20 is the consequent. Hence, answer for this particular question is option D, 20 is the answer for this question. Hope you understand, right? We'll go to the third problem. The ratio of the quantities is 5 is to 7. If the consequent of its inverse ratio is 5, the antecedent is what? Given options are option A 5, option B square root 5, option C 7, option D none of these. So look at here, ratio of the quantities they have given as 5 is to 7. Am I right? If the consequent of its inverse ratio is 5, That is the important here. So we need to find inverse of this ratio 5:7. We know very well inverse ratio of 5:7 can be written as 7:5. Am I right? So 7:5 is the inverse ratio of 5:7. Hence they have given in the question where 5 is the consequent. Of course, when we find inverse ratio of 5:7, it provides 7:5. Obviously 5 is the consequent where antecedent is 7. Exactly, the question is also same. What is the antecedent? So the antecedent is 7. Look at the option. Option C is the right answer for this particular problem. Hope you understand, right? We'll go to the fourth one. Okay, the fourth question of this exercise is the ratio compounded of 2:3, 9:4, 5:6 and 8:10 is. Given options are option A 1:1, option B 1:5, option C 3:8, option D none of these. So they have given 4 different ratios and they are asking us to find out compounded ratio, right? So what do you mean by compounded ratio? We know that compounded ratio can be written as product of antecedents divided by product of consequence, right? Look at the question. We have 4 different ratios, right? I'm going to list the ratio for the convenient. So 2:3, 9:4, 5:6 and 8:10, right? So look at these terms are, we are calling as antecedents and these terms are called consequence, right? 2, 9, 5, 8 are antecedents, 3, 4, 6, 10 are consequence. Now we need to substitute this value into this formula, right? Fine. So the compounded ratio can be calculated by the product of antecedent divided by product of consequence, right? So now substitute here. So 2 into 9 into 5 into 8 antecedents divided by consequence 3 into 4 into 6 into 10, right? Now look at 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, next 1 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9, right? 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, next 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6. Now 3 and 3 will cancel, 2 and 2 will cancel. So in the numerator we have only 1 divided by 1 into 1 is 1. So this further we can write in the form called 1:1, right? 1:1. So this is the ratio, that compounded ratio what we calculated. So they asked us to calculate the compounded ratio of 4 different ratios. We calculated, we found the value is 1:1. So look at the options. Option A 1:1. Yes, option A 1:1 is the right answer for this particular question. Hope you understand. So the compounded ratio can be calculated by the product of antecedent divided by product of consequence. We substituted all the values here and we found the value. The value is 1:1. So option A 1:1 is the right answer. Hope you understand. Fine. We'll go to the next question. The fifth one is the duplicate ratio of 3:4 is. Given options are option A √3:2, option B 4:3, option C 9:16, option D none of these. So what is duplicate ratio? If we have a ratio called A:B, then duplicate ratio of this particular ratio can be written in the form called A²:B². So duplicate ratio of the ratio A:B can be written in the form called A²:B². That's it. If you know this, we can find the answer quickly and easily, right? So look at what the ratio they have given. They have given 3:4, right? So where A is 3, where B is 4. Hence the duplicate ratio is 3² = 4². What is 3²? 3 square is 9, where 4 square is 16. 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 4 it is 16, right? So 9 is to 16 is the right answer for this problem. Look at which option. Option C is the right answer for this particular problem. That's it. You should know only what is duplicate ratio. If you know that, just apply the value and you can find the answer. Right? Good. We'll go to the next problem. The sixth problem is the sub-duplicate ratio of 25 is to 36 is. Given options are option A 6 is to 5, option B 36 is to 25, option C 50 is to 72, option D 5 is to 6. So what is sub-duplicate ratio? The same, if we have a ratio called A is to B, then its sub-duplicate ratio can be written in the form called square root A is to square root B. Right? Square root A is to square root B. If we have a ratio called A is to B, then its sub-duplicate ratio can be written in the form called square root A is to square root B. You should know this. If you know this, answer is ready. Fine. Now what is the ratio they have given? They have given ratio is 25 is to 36. 25 is to 36, right? Now what is the sub-duplicate ratio? Substitute the value here. So A is 25 is to where B is 36. So square root of 25 is to square root of 36. What is the value of square root of 25? 5 is to square root of 36 is 6. So 5 is to 6 is the answer for this particular problem. Which option suits this? Of course, option D is the right answer for this particular problem. That's it. Hope you understand. Fine. We'll go to the seventh one, right? Okay, the seventh one is the triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3 is. Option A 8 is to 27, option B 6 is to 9, option C 3 is to 2, option D none of these. So triplicate ratio, as we seen in duplicate, if we have A is to B as the ratio, then its triplicate ratio can be written in the form called A cube is to B cube, right? Duplicate means square, triplicate means cube. Fine. The triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3 is, as we said that if A is to B is the ratio, its triplicate ratio can be written in the form called A cube is to B cube. Now the given ratio is 2 is to 3, where A is 2, B is 3. Just substitute the value in the A cube, B cube, where A is 2, so 2 cube is to B is 3, so 3 cube. 2 cube is 8, 2 into 2 into 2, 8 is to, where 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3, so 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, so 8 is to 27. So 8 is to 27 is the right answer for this particular problem. So the option A is the right answer for this. Option A is the right answer for this, right? Good. We'll go to the next eighth one. Fine. We'll go to the eighth one. The eighth problem is the sub-triplicate ratio of 8 is to 27 is. Options are option A 27 is to 8, option B 24 is to 81, option C 2 is to 3, option D none of these. So sub-triplicate ratio, in the sense, if we have a ratio called A is to B, then its sub-triplicate ratio can be written in the form called cube root of A is to cube root of B. Cube root of A is to cube root of B. That's it. If you know this, we can find answer quickly, right? What is our given ratio? Given ratio is 8 is to 27, where A is 8, B is 27. Substitute here. So cube root of 8 is to cube root of 27. So cube root of 8 is to cube root of 27. So the answer is cube root of 8 is 2, where cube root of 27 is 3. So answer is 2 is to 3. So look at the option. Which option match? Exactly, option C is matching with the answer. Hence, option C is the right answer for this particular problem. Fine. Hope you understand. Good. So duplicate means A squared is to B squared. Subduplicate means square root of A is to square root of B. Triplicate means a cube is to b cube, right? Where subtriplicate means cube root of a is to cube root of b. That's it. You should remember this. Fine. We'll go to the ninth one. The ninth problem is the ratio compounded of 4 is to 9 and the duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4 is. Given options are option A 1 is to 4, option B 1 is to 3, option C 3 is to 1, option D none of these. Right? So now they asked us to find out compounded ratio of the two ratio called 4 is to 9 and the duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4. So first we should write what is compounded ratio. We know that compounded ratio can be written as product of antecedent divided by product of consequence. Am I right? Fine. Here we have two ratios, right? So the ratio 1 is 4 is to 9. Let it be. Right? Directly they have given. So ratio 1 is 4 is to 9. Where ratio 2 is duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4. We know what is duplicate ratio. So a square is to b square. We need to square the given value, given term. So ratio of 2 is duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4. Hence 3 square is to 4 square, where 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. Right? So the duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4 is 9 is to 16. Now we got two ratios directly. Now we need to apply the values called antecedent and consequent into this formula. Hence we'll get the answer. So now what are the antecedents? 4 and 9 are the antecedent. Consequents are 9 and 16. Substitute here. So the product of antecedents, so 4 into 9 divided by consequence are 9 into 16. Hence 9 will cancel. 1 4 is 4, where 4 4s are 16, which will be equal to 1 by 4, which is can be write in the form called 1 is to 4. So the compounded ratio of the given ratios is 1 is to 4. Hence option A is the right answer for this particular problem. Option A is the right answer. Hope you understand. Good. Okay, we'll go to the 10th one. Right. So the 10th problem is the ratio compounded of 4 is to 9. The duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4. The triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3 and 9 is to 7 is. Given options are option A 2 is to 7, option B 7 is to 2, option C 2 is to 21, option D none of these. So now again they are asking us to find out compounded ratio, but they have given four ratios here. The first one is direct ratio, the second one is the duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4, the third one is triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3, and fourth one is the direct ratio. So now we know what is compounded ratio. Compounded ratio is the product of antecedent divided by product of consequence, right? I'm not going to write the formula here. Directly we will substitute and we'll get the answer. Meantime, I'm going to write these ratios one by one for our convenient. Now, first ratio is 4 is to 1, right? Ratio 1 is direct ratio, so 4 is to 9. Where ratio 2 is duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4, right? So duplicate ratio of 3 is to 4 is 3 square is to 4 square. We know very well, right? Fine. What is 3 square is 9, where 4 square is 16. This is ratio 2. What is ratio 3? Triplicate ratio of 2 is to 3. What is triplicate ratio? 2 cube is to 3 cube, where 8 is to 27, right? This is the ratio 3. What is the ratio 4? It's a direct ratio, where ratio is 9 is to 7. We got 4 ratios now. Look at what are the antecedents and what are the consequence, where 4, 9, 8 and 9 are the antecedents. 9, 16, 27 and 7 are the consequents. Now substitute compounded ratio is equal to, so the product of antecedents, what are the antecedents? 4 into 9 into 8 into 9 divided by, and product of consequence. So what are the consequence? 9 into 16 into 27 into 7, right? So now 9 will cancel, so this 9 and 27 will cancel, 3 remains, and 4 1 4 is 4 and 4 4s are 16, where this 4 and these 2 4s are 8. So remaining values are 2 and here 21, 7 3s are 21, right? So 2 by 21 remains, hence this can be written as 2 is to 21, right? Hence the right answer for this particular problem is option C, 2 is to 21, right? So the compounded ratio we found, the value is option C, means the value is 2 is to 21, hence the right answer is option C, 2 is to 21. Fine, we'll go to the 11th one, right? So 11th question of this exercise is the ratio compounded of duplicate ratio of 4 is to 5, the triplicate ratio of 1 is to 3, sub-duplicate ratio of 81 is to 256, and sub-triplicate ratio of 125 is to 512 is, given options are option A 4 is to 512, B 3 is to 32, option C 1 is to 12, option D none of these. Again they are asked us to find out compounded ratio, right? Anyway, we know the formula that compounded ratio is equal to product of antecedents divided by product of consequence, right? We know this, right? Look out here, we have 4 different ratio, the two not a direct ratio. The first one is duplicate ratio of 4 is to 5, next one is triplicate ratio of 1 is to 3, and next one is sub duplicate ratio of 81 is to 256, and the final one is sub triplicate ratio of 125 is to 512. Hence we need to find the direct ratio, hence ratio 1 is, what is the ratio 1? Duplicate ratio of 4 is to 5. So duplicate ratio of 4 is to 5, which is equal to 4 squared is to 5 squared. We know how to find the duplicate ratio. So we need to square the terms. So 4 square is to 5 square. So 4 square is 16 is to 5 square is 25. Right. Next, ratio 2. Triplicate ratio of 1 is to 3, which is equal to 1 cube is to 3 cube, right? We know how to find the triplicate ratio. We need to cube the value terms. So 1 cube is to 3 cube, where 1 cube is 1 is to 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So this is the another ratio. Next, ratio 3. Subduplicate ratio of 81 is to 256. So how do we find subduplicate? Square root of 81 is to square root of 256, where square root of 81 is 9, where square root of 256 is 16. So we found the other ratio. So ratio 4. Subtriplicate ratio of 125 is to 512, which can be calculated by cube root of 125 is to cube root of 512. So cube root of 125 is 5, where cube root of 512 is 8. So we found the ratio 4 also. Now we have 4 direct ratio where antecedents are 16, 1, 9 and 5, where consequents are 25, 27, 16 and 8. So substitute this value in the formula. So we'll get the compounded ratio. So antecedents are 16 into 1 into 9 into 5 divided by consequents are 25 into 27 into 16 into 8. So now what are the possible things? 16 and 16 will cancel, and 1 5 is 5, 5 5s are 25, and 1 9 is 9, 3 9s are 27. Hence the value is 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 5 3s are 15, 15 into 8 is I think 148, 8 5s are 40, 120, right? 8 5s are 40, 40 into 3 is 120, hence 1 divided by 20, this can be written as 1 is to 120. Look out the option A, option B and option C. None of the options is matching, hence option D, look out, option D, none of these is the right answer for this particular problem. So the answer for this particular question is none of these, right? Hope you understand how we solved this problem and how we found the answer, right? We'll go to the next question, question number 12. The 12th problem of this exercise is, if A is to B is equal to 3 is to 4, the value of 2A plus 3B is to 3A plus 4B is. Given options are option A 54 is to 25, option B 8 is to 25, option C 17 is to 24, option D 18 is to 25. So look at here, they have given a ratio called A is to B, which is equal to 3 is to 4. So where the value of A is 3, where the value of B is 4. That's it. They have given the value of A and B and they are asking us to find out 2A plus 3B is to 3A plus 4B. Substitute the value of A and B over here, then we'll get the answer. So 2 into A is 3 plus 3 into B is 4 is to, where 3 into A is 3 plus 4 into B is 4. So 2 3s are 6 plus 3 4s are 12 is to 3 3s are 9 plus 4 4s are 16. So 6 plus 12 is 18 is to 9 plus 16 is 25. Hence the answer is 18 is to 25. So look at the option. Yes, option D is matching with the answer. Hence answer for this particular problem is option D, 18 is to 25. Fine, we'll go to the 13th one. Fine, the 13th problem is, two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. If 4 be subtracted from each, they are in the ratio 3 is to 5. The numbers are, the given options are option A 16, 24, B 4, 6, C 2, 3 and D none of these. So look at, they said that the two numbers are in the ratio of 2 is to 3. If 4 be subtracted, then the ratio will become 3 is to 5. Then they are asking us to find out that numbers, right? Let the number be, right? Let the numbers be 2x and 3x, right? They have given us 2 is to 3, right? So let the number that 2x and 3x. Now the condition is, if 4 be subtracted from each, if 4 is subtracted, so 2x minus 4 is to 3x minus 4, then the ratio becomes 3 is to 5, right? Now this can be written in another form like 2x minus 4 by 3x minus 4, which is equal to 3 by 5. Am I right? Now multiply this 5 over here, bring this 5 to the left hand side and bring this 3x minus 4 to the right hand side. Hence 5 into 2x minus 4, which is equal to 3 into 3x minus 4. Now 5 2s are 10x, 5 into 2x is 10x, 5 4s are 20. So 5 into minus 4 is minus 20, which is equal to 3 3s are 9. So 3 into 3x is 9x. So 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. So bring all x in one side and bring the constant to the other side. Hence 10x minus 9x, which is equal to plus 20 minus 12. Hence 10x minus x is x, right, which is equal to 20 minus 12 is 8. So we got the x value, right? X is 8. So we got the value of x, where x is 8. Substitute the x value into the numbers, because we assume 2x and 3x, right? So 2x, where 2 into 8, which is equal to 16. Where 3x, so 3 into 8 is 24. So those two numbers are 16, 24. So those two numbers are 16, 24. So look at the option. Which option matches exactly? Yes, option A match exactly with the answer. Hence the answer is, the right answer is option A, 16, 24. Right? Hope you understand. Good. We'll go to the next one, the 14th one. Right? Okay, the 14th problem of the exercise is, the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:7:11. The angles are, given options are, option A 20 degree, 70 degree and 90 degree. Option B 30 degree, 70 degree and 80 degree. Option C 18 degree, 63 degree and 99 degree. Option D none of these. Right, they have given the angles of triangles are in the ratio of 2:7:11. Hence, let the angles of a triangle be 2x, 7x and 11x. According to the ratio, let the angles be 2x, 7x and 11x. We know the triangle, right? So angles of triangle, right? 3 angles are there. Hence, let the angles be 2x, 7x and 11x. And also we know the basic thing, the sum of all 3 angles will be equal to, the sum of all 3 angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Right? This is a very basic one. So sum of all 3 angles in triangles is equal to 180 degree. Hence, add all these things, 22x plus 7x plus 11x. This is 20x, which is equal to 180 degree, where we need to find the value of x. So x is equal to 180 divided by 20. By cancelling this, we'll get 9. So we found the value of x. X is equal to 9. Now substitute this x value here in 2x, 7x and 11x. Then we'll get the 3 angles. Now 2x is equal to 2 into 9 degree, which is equal to 18 degree. Next 7x, which is equal to 7 into 9 degree, where 63 degree. Next 11x, which is equal to 11 into 9, which is equal to 99 degree. So the value is 18 degree, 63 degree and 99 degree. So the angles of the triangle is 18 degree, 63 degree and 99 degree. Option C is the right answer for this particular problem. Right? Hope you understand. Good. We'll go to the next one. Right? Okay, the 15th question is, division of rupees 324 between x and y is in the ratio 11:7. X and y would get rupees. Given options are option A 200, 305, option B 185 and 290, option C 245, 350 and option D none of these. So look at this problem. Division of 324 between x and y means there is an amount rupees 324 that has been divided between x and y. Right? In other way, this can be stated like sum of shares of x and y is equal to 324. Right? This understanding is much important. right? Those shares are in the ratio of 11:7. Hence, they are asking us to find out how much amount of X and Y will get, right? Fine. Now, let the shares be 11x and 7x of X and Y, right? Let the shares be 11x and 7x. Now, as I said that sum of shares of this 11x and 7x is equal to 324, right? Now, 11x plus 7x is 18x, so that we can find the x value is equal to 324. So, x is equal to 324 divided by 18, right? 324 divided by 18. Further, if you want, if I solve this, I will get 3, 6 are 18 and 5, 6 are 30 and 4, 6 are 24. So 54 divided by 3 I am getting. Further, if I cancel, I will get 18, right? So we found x value is 18. Now substitute this x value into the shares like 11x and 7x, where 11 into x value is 8, right? X value is 18, sorry, x value is 18. Hence, if I multiply this, I will get 198. Where 7 into 18, when I am multiplying this, I get 126. So the x and y will get rupees 198, 126. Okay, this is the answer we found. So look out the option. So whether any option meets this answer? No, no options except D. No other options are meeting this answer. Hence, answer is option D, none of these. Hence, the answer is option D, none of these. Right? Hope you understand. Good. We'll go to the next question. Question number 16. Question number 16. Anand earns rupees 80 in 7 hours and Pramod rupees 90 in 12 hours. The ratio of their earnings is, given options are option A 32 is to 21, option B 23 is to 12, option C 8 is to 9, option D none of these. So they have given Anand earning and Pramod earning, and they are asking us to find out their earning ratio, right? Now first I am going to write Anand earnings, right? Anand earnings is 80 rupees per 7 hours. Anand earnings 80 rupees in 7 hours, right? Next, Pramod earnings is 90 rupees in 12 hours, right? Now we need to find, we know the earnings of Anand and Pramod. Directly we can find the ratio of Anand and Pramod, right? So ratio of Anand and Pramod earnings. So 80 divided by 7 is to 90 divided by 12. The other way, this can be represented like 80 by 7 divided by 90 by 12. Am I right? So now what will happen? This 7 will come to the denominator, 12 will go to the numerator. Hence 80 into 12 divided by 7 into 90. Right? Now we need to consolidate this. So how do we consolidate? 80 into 12 is 960 divided by 7 into 90 is 630. So further, if we cancel this, 0 0 will cancel. Then if we cancel 2 3s are 6, 1 3 is 3, where 3 3s are 9 and 2 3s are 6. So further we get the answer is 32 is to 21. This is the answer. So we got the earning ratio is 32 is to 21. Hence look out the option. The options are option A 32 is to 21, option B 23 is to 12, option C 8 is to 9, option D none of these. Look out the answer. Exactly, it's matching with option A 32 is to 21. Hence, this is the answer for this particular question. Right? Hope you understand how we found the answer. Right, we'll go to the next question. Okay, the 17th question of this exercise is, the ratio of two numbers is 7 is to 10 and their difference is 105. The numbers are, given options are option A 200, 305, option B 185, 290, option C 245, 350, option D none of these. Right? So they have given the ratio of two numbers and they have given their difference as 105 and they are asking us to find out the numbers are. Let the numbers are, according to the ratio, 7x and 10x. Now look out there, their difference is 105. Hence 10x minus 7x is equal to 105. The meaning of this statement is this: 10x minus 7x is equal to 105. They mention only the difference, hence 10x minus 7x is equal to 105. Now what is 10x minus 7x is 3x, which is equal to 105, where x is equal to 105 by 3. By cancelling this, 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15, so x is 35. Now substitute this x here in 7x and 10x. So 7x, 10x, 7 into 35 and 10 into 35. So 7 into 35 is equal to 245. 7 5s are 35, remaining 3, 7 3s are 21 plus 3 is 24, right? 245. 10 into 35 is 350. So the numbers are 245, 350. So now this is the answer. Check out the option. Option A 200, 305, option B 185, 290, option C 245, 350, option D none of these. Exactly, the answer is matching with option C 245, 350. Hence, answer for this particular question is option C. Right? Hope you understand. Fine. We'll go to the next one. The next question. P, Q and R are three cities. The ratio of average temperature between P and Q is 11 is to 12. And that between P and R is 9 is to 8. The ratio between the average temperature of Q and R is, given options are option A 22 is to 27, option B 27 is to 22, option C 32 is to 33, option D none of these. So look out, they have given two ratio, P and Q is 11 is to 12 and P and R 9 is to 8, and they asked us to find out the ratio between Q and R. Right? So first ratio, P is to Q, which is equal to 11 is to 12. Next ratio, P is to R, which is equal to 9 is to 8. So look out these two ratio. P is common in these two ratio. Hence, P is in the antecedent, right? In this ratio, P is in the position of antecedent. Hence, P is common in these two ratio. We are going to equate the antecedent value, right? For that, what we need to do in the sense, so P by Q. P is to Q can be written in the form, hence P by Q, which is equal to 11 by 12. We are going to multiply with a common number called 9, right? So because the other P is to R ratio where P value is 9, when we are multiplying with this 9 along with 11 as well as 11 along with 9, hence two antecedents will become equal. That's what we multiplied with 9 here. Next we are going to multiply this ratio with 11, right? Fine. First we'll do 11 divided by 12 into 9 by 9, which is equal to 99 divided by 8 108. So 11 divided by 12 into 9 by 9. So 11 nines are 99, where 12 into 9 is 108. Fine. Next, P divided by R, which is equal to 9 by 8 into 11 divided by 11. As I said, we are going to multiply with 11 by 11, right? 11. Now 9 into 11 is 99 divided by 11 into 8 is 88. Now look out, the antecedent of these two ratio is equal, right? Now this ratio can be right, means the ratio of P is to Q is to R can be right as 99, because P value is 99, is to Q is 108, where R is 88. P is 99, Q is 108, R is 88. Now what's the question exactly? Ratio between Q and R. So ratio between Q and R exactly we need to find. So Q is to R, which is equal to 108 is to 88. Right? Further, can we be able to reduce this? Yes, of course we can reduce by 4, right? Divide by 4. So 2 4s are 8, 28. So 7 4s are 28 is to 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. So 27 is to 22 we got as answer, right? So 27 is to 22 is the answer we got. We'll check out with the option. Option A 22 is to 27, option B 27 is to 22, option C 32 is to 33, option D none of this. So the answer is matching with option B. Hence option B is the right answer for this particular question. Right? Hope you understand. Good. We'll go to the next question. The next question is, if x is to y is equal to 3 is to 4, the value of x squared into y plus x into y squared is to x cube plus y cube is. Given options are option A 13 is to 12, option B 12 is to 13, option C 21 is to 31, option D none of these. So the ratio x is to y they have given as 3 is to 4. Means the value of x is 3, so value of y is 4. Now they are asking us to find out the value of x squared into y plus xy squared is to x cube plus y cube, right? Now simple thing, substitute the x and y value over here, right? Substitute the x and y value here, we'll get the answer. What is the x? X is 3. So 3 squared into y is 4 plus 3 into 4 squared is to 3 cube plus 4 cube. So 3 squared is 9, right? Into 4 plus 3 into 16 is to 3 cube is 27 plus 4 cube is 64, right? Now 9 4s are 36 plus 16 into 3 is 48 is to 27 plus 64. Now so by adding this we'll get 84 is to 91. Now we can reduce further this with 7. So 1 7 is 7, 2 7 is 2 7s are 14. So 12 is to 1 7 is 7, 3 7s are 21. Hence 12 is to 13. So we got the answer as 12 is to 13. Just compare this answer with the given options. So option A 13 is to 12, option B 12 is to 13, option C 21 is to 31, option D none of these. Hence answer is matching with option B 12 is to 13. Hence that is the answer for this particular question. Good. Hope you understand. We'll go to the next question. The next question is, if P is to Q is the subduplicate ratio of P minus x squared is to Q minus x squared, then x squared is. Given options are option A, P by P plus Q, option B, Q by P plus Q, option C, PQ by P plus Q, option D, none of these. So look at the question. If P is to Q is the subduplicate ratio of P minus x squared is to Q minus x squared, then they asked us to find out what is the value of x squared. Right, now we'll find the value. So subduplicate ratio of P minus x squared is to Q minus x squared is P is to Q. Hence that can be represented as, we know that subduplicate ratio, right? The form is, if A is to B, then its subduplicate ratio is square root of A is to square root of B. So this we should remember. Hence square root of P minus x squared divided by square root of Q minus x squared. So square root of P minus x squared by square root of Q minus x squared is equal to P by Q. This is the question exactly says. This is we obtained from the question. Right? Fine. Now what we are going to do in the sense, we are going to square on both sides. Right? What will happen? Look out. Square will go inside. So square root of P minus x squared whole squared divided by square root of Q minus x squared whole squared, which is equal to P squared by Q squared. Now what will happen? Square root, square will cancel, square root, square will cancel. Hence P minus x squared divided by Q minus x squared, which is equal to P squared by Q squared. So now what will happen? Q will go to the left hand side and Q minus x squared will go to the right hand side. It will become product, right? Will do. So Q squared into P minus x squared, which is equal to P squared into Q minus x squared. Now multiply Q squared into P, right? Q squared into P minus Q squared into x squared, which is equal to P squared into Q minus P squared into x squared. Now what we have to do? We have to bring all x squared in one side and all other parameter to the other side, right? Hence I am bringing this P squared and x squared to the left hand side and Q squared and P to the right hand side. Hence P squared x squared minus, when it comes to this side, will become plus, right? Minus Q squared into x squared, which is equal to P squared into Q minus Q squared into P. Now look out in these two terms. X squared is common, hence I am taking outside. So I'm writing here. So x squared into P squared minus Q squared, which is equal to, here look out, which one is common? P Q is common in both, right? PQ is common, hence here P remains, here Q remains. So P minus Q. Right? Now what we have to do? So we have to find the value of x squared. So I am keeping x squared in one side. I am bringing P squared minus Q squared to the other side. So PQ into P minus Q divided by P squared minus Q squared. Further, look out, this P squared minus Q squared is in the form called A squared minus B squared. So A squared minus B squared can be written as A plus B into A minus B. I am applying this formula over here. Hence P squared minus Q squared can be written as P plus Q into P minus Q. Right? Hence PQ into P minus Q divided by P plus Q into P minus Q. Now this P minus Q and P minus Q will cancel, will remains PQ divided by P plus Q. Hence we got the answer. The answer is PQ divided by P plus Q. Right? Now just check out with the option. Option A, P by P plus Q. Option B, Q by P plus Q. Option C, PQ by P plus Q. Option D, none of these. Look out the answer, and option C, PQ divided by P plus Q is the right answer for this particular question. Right? Hope you understand how we found the answer for this particular question. Good. We'll go to the next question. Okay, the next question. If 2s is to 3t is the duplicate ratio of 2s minus p is to 3t minus p, then the given options are option A, p squared is equal to 6st, option B, p is equal to 6st, option C, 2p is equal to 3st, option D, none of these, right? So 2s is to 3t is the duplicate ratio of 2s minus p is to 3t minus p. We know very well the duplicate ratio is, if a is to b is the ratio, then the duplicate ratio of this particular ratio is a square is to b squared. Am I right? A square is to b squared. Hence, based on this, I am going to write 2s minus p by 3t minus p, means 2s minus p whole squared by 3t minus p whole squared is equal to 2s by 3t. This is what exactly the question represents, right? From this we have to find the answer. So now what we'll do, 3t will go to the left hand side and 3t minus p whole squared will go to the right hand side. So 2s minus p whole squared into 3t, which is equal to 2s into 3t minus p whole squared. Now we need to use one basic algebraic formula, that is a minus b whole squared. We know that a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, right? Apply over here, 2s minus p whole square is in the form of a minus b whole square, right? Apply this formula over here. So if I apply this, now we'll get 2s squared. So 2 squared and s squared, so 4s squared minus 2 into 2 is 4, so 4sp plus p squared into 3t, which is equal to 2s into, here also 3t minus p whole square is also in the form of a minus b whole square, so 3t squared, so 3 3s are 9, so 9t squared minus 2 3s are 6, so 6tp plus p squared, right? Next, just multiply this 3t to this and 2s to this. When I am multiplying this, we will get 3t into 4s squared, right? So 12s squared t minus 12spt plus 3p squared t, which is equal to 2 into 9, so 18t squared s minus 12spt, then plus 2p squared s. Look out these two, minus 12spt, here minus 12spt will cancel. The rest of the value is 12s squared t plus 3p squared t equal to 18t squared s plus 2p squared s, right? Now I am bringing p squared to the left hand side and this parameter to the right hand side. Now what will happen? So 3p squared t minus 2p squared s equal to 18t squared s minus 12s squared t. Am I right? Now, so look at these two terms. Which one is common in this? The common term is p squared, so I am taking outside. So rest of the value is 3t minus 2s. Am I right? Right. Next, in these two terms, look out, 18 and 12, these are multiples of 6, and st is there, so 6st is common in these two terms, hence I have taken outside. So remaining rest of things are 3t, right, minus 2s, right? So look out, this 3t minus 2s, this 3t minus 2s will cancel. So p squared, I am writing here, so p squared is equal to 6st we got. So p square is equal to 6st, that the answer we got over here. So look out the option. Option A, p square is equal to 6st. The answer is matching with option A. Hence option A is the right answer for this particular question. Right? Hope you understand how we found the answer for this particular problem. Thank you. We'll go to the next question. Okay, the next question number 22. If P is to Q is equal to 2 is to 3 and X is to Y is equal to 4 is to 5, then the value of 5px plus 3qy is to 10px plus 4qy is. Given options are option A 71 is to 82, option B 27 is to 28, option C 17 is to 28, option D none of these. So now look out. P is to Q is equal to 2 is to 3 they have given, right? Same time X is to Y is equal to 4 is to 5. This is also they have given in the question itself, right? Where the value of P is 2, value of Q is 3, value of X is 4, value of Y is 5. And they are asking us to find out 5px plus 3qy is to 10px plus 4qy. Just substitute the value of p, q and x and y in this ratio and we'll get the answer, right? So now 5 into, what is the p value? 2, where x value is 4, plus 3 into q is 3, where y is 5, is to 10 into 2, x value is 4, plus 4 into 3 and y value is 5. Now 5 2s are 10, 10 into 4 is 40, plus 3 3s are 9, 9 5s are 45, is to 10 2s are 20, 20 into 4 is 80, plus 4 5s are 20, 20 into 3 is 60. Hence we'll get 85, 40 plus 45 is 85 is to 140. Further, this 85 is to 140 can be reduced by 1 5 is 5, 7 5s are 35, right? 17 is to 2 5s are 10, 8 5s are 40, 28. So 17 is to 28 we got as answer. So check with the option. Option A 71 is to 82, option B 27 is to 28, option C 17 is to 28, option D none of this. So we got answer as 17 is to 28 and this exactly matching with option C. Hence option C is the right answer for this particular question, right? Hope you understand. Good. We'll go to the next question. Okay, the next question. The number which when subtracted from each of the terms of the ratio 19 is to 31, reducing it 1 is to 4 is. Given options are option A 15, option B 5, option C 1, option D none of these. So what exactly the question says? When a number is subtracted from each of the terms of 19 is to 31. It means when a number subtracted from each of the term of 19 is to 31. Exactly it means, right? When a number called x is subtracted from each of the term called 19 and 31, right? It reducing to the ratio 1 is to 4. This is what exactly the question says. 19 minus x divided by 31 minus x is equal to 1 by 4. They are asking us to find out what is that number, means what is the x value. When a number subtracted from each of the term of the ratio 19 is to 31 reducing to 1 is to 4. Then they are asking us to find out what is that number. So 19 minus x by 31 minus x is equal to 1 by 4. Now just cross multiply it. 4 into 19 minus x, which is equal to 1 into 31 minus x. So 4 into 19. 9 4s are 36, remaining 3. 1 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7 minus 4x, which is equal to 1. 31 into 1 is 31 minus x. Right? Next, bring x to one side. All other numbers constant to the other side. Hence 4x minus x, which is equal to 76 minus 31. 4x minus x is 3x, which is equal to 76 minus 31 is 6 minus 1 is 5, 7 minus 3 is 4. Hence x we need to find, so 3 will come to this side, it will become division, so 45 divided by 3. So further we can cancel, 1 3 is 3, 5 3s are 15. So x is equal to 15. Hence that number is x is 15. Right? Fine. Look out the option. Option A. Right? Option A exactly matching with the answer. Hence option A is the right answer for this particular question. Hope you understand. Right? So we'll go to the next question of the exercise. Right? Okay, the next question, 24th question. Daily earnings of two persons are in the ratio 4:5 and their daily expenses are in the ratio 7:9. If each saves rupees 50 per day, their daily earnings in rupees are. Given options are option A 40 and 50, option B 50 and 40, option C 400 and 500, option D none of these. Okay, according to the question, first let the earnings are, look at the ratio 4:5, hence 4x and 5x of the two persons, right? 4x and 5x. Next, let the expenses are, look at the ratio 7:9. So 7y, come on, 9y. So let the earnings of the two persons we have taken as 4x and 5x, and let the expenses of those two persons are 7y and 9y. Right? Let it be here. Look out how much they saves per day. Each of them they saves 50 per day. Right? Let it be. Now we should know one thing. What is savings? We know savings is equal to difference between earnings and expenses, right? So savings is difference between earnings and expenses, right? Now substitute these earnings and expenses of those two persons and we'll get the equation. By solving those equation, we'll find the amounts, right? Fine. First, for the first person, this is the earnings and this is the expenses. And for second person, this is the earning and this is the expenses. Now substitute the value. Savings is common for both the person. Hence savings is 50 rupees. Hence 50, which is equal to earnings is 4x, where expenses is minus 7y. This is 1. Next, for the second person, savings is 50, which is equal to earnings is 5x, where expense is 9y. This I have taken as 2. Right? Now we are going to solve this one and we'll find the answer. Now look at what I'm choosing the equation 2. So I'm going to find the value of x. Right? So 5x I'm keeping one side. Hence I'm bringing minus 9y to the other side. So 50 plus 9y. Where I need to find only x. So x is equal to 50 plus 9y divided by 5. Substitute the x value over there in the equation 1. Right? When I substitute, what I will get the value as 50, which is equal to 4 into x is 50 plus 9y divided by 5 minus 7y. Right? Now next. So now just multiply this 4 bring this 4 inside. So 50, which is equal to 4 into 50 is 200 plus 36y divided by 5 minus 7y. Now we'll do the cross multiplication over here, right? So 50, which is equal to 200 plus 36y. So 5 into 7 is minus 35y divided by 5, right? Good. Next, what we are going to do in the sense, bring this 5 to the other side. So 50 into 5, hence 250, which is equal to 200. So 36y minus 35y is my plus y. So now bring this 200 to the other side, hence we can find the value of y. So y is equal to 250 minus 200. So y is equal to 50. So we found the value of y, right? Next, we need to find the value of x. So substitute this y value over here in this x. Substitute the value of y into x, hence we can find the value of x, right? Fine. So x is equal to 50 plus 9 into 50 divided by 5. So x is equal to 50 plus 950 or 450 divided by 5, which is equal to 500 divided by 5. By cancelling this, x is equal to 100. So we found the value of x as well as y. Now what we have to do in the sense, they are asking us to find out their daily earnings. So the earnings of those two persons are 4x and 5x. So now substitute the value of x over here. Then we'll get the answer. So earnings are 4x and 5x. Am I right? So 4 into x is 100, where 5 into x is 100. Hence 4 into 100 is 400. 5 into 100 is 500. Hence 400, 500 is the answer for this particular question. So look out the options. So look out the option A 40, 50, option B 50, 40, option C 400, 500, option D none of this, option D none of this. Hence what we found, the answer is matching with option C. Hence option C is the right answer for this particular question, right? Hope you understand. Answer for this particular question is 400, 500, option C. Good. We'll go to the final question of this exercise. Okay, the next question is the ratio between the speeds of two trains is 7:8. If the second train runs 400 kilometers in 5 hours, the speed of the first train is. Given options are option A 10 km per hour, option B 50 km per hour, option C 70 km per hour, option D none of these. So look out, what do you mean by speed? How can we calculate the speed? Right, speed can be calculated by distance traveled by time, right? This we should know, then only we can able to solve this question. So speed can be calculated by distance traveled by time, right? Let it be. Also look at the question, they have given ratio between the speeds of two trains is 7:8, where S1 by S2 they have given as 7/8, where S1 is the speed of train 1, where S2 is the speed of train 2. First train speed, second train speed, right? So look at the question again. They have given speed, means distance traveled by the second train as 400 kilometers and time taken by the second train as 5 hours. Through which distance and time we can able to calculate speed of second train, right, by using this formula, right? So speed of second train S2 is equal to distance traveled 400 kilometer by time taken is 5 hours, right? Good. Now cancel this, we'll get 80 kilometer per hour. This is the distance, sorry, this is the speed of second train. Now look at this ratio. Speed of first train means the ratio between speed of first train and speed of second train is 7/8. So we found the value of speed of second train. That substitute this into this ratio and we can able to find the speed of first train. That's what exactly asked in the question. Look at the speed of first train, right? Substitute S2 here. So S1 by S2 is 80, which is equal to 7/8. Now we need to find only S1, right? So S1 is equal to 7 into 80 divided by 8, where 1 8 is 8, 10 8s are 80. So 7 into 10 is 70 kilometer per hour is the speed of train 1. Is the speed of first train. So now we found the speed of first train. S1 is equal to 70 kilometer per hour. Look out the option. Option C matches with the answer. Hence, option C is the right answer for this particular question. Right? Hope you understand how we solve this. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This is your The First Step Academy Learn and Grow Educational Medium.